What is up, everybody? Good morning. What is today? What is today, Nick? Is it Thursday?
It's Thursday,
It is
baby.
Thursday, guys. The week has flown by. I hope you guys are all doing well. If you guys are new here, my name is Tank. Like I just said, my buddy on the other side of the microphone, his name is Nick. We are the IBC Gang channel here on YouTube. We cover everything that's happening in the Cosmos ecosystem and more, because we do talk about traditional markets. We talk about the rest of the crypto markets. We got to, but we try to stay in our lane. We talk about everything happening in the Cosmos ecosystem. Like I said, we thank you guys for joining us today. It is Thursday, like we said, so we got to drink another thing of coffee. Let's take another sip real quick. We're almost through the week, guys, and with a little bit more coffee, we can muscle through this Thursday and get this out. Let's jump on into things, guys. Let's just go ahead and just jump on into it and waste no time. Right now, we're going to start off with everything looking at the Bitcoin daily chart. I'm still using Market Cipher as my primary oscillator and indicator tool of choice. I kind of want to just give you guys my thoughts about what I'm seeing right now for Bitcoin, because of course, although we are cosmonauts, if Bitcoin moves in a certain direction, usually the rest of the market follows along either with it or shortly therefore after. So we got to cover it, guys. Let's go ahead and jump on into it right now. Just taking a quick glance at it, guys. This is the 200 SMA. The 50 SMA is the red line. We're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good at the current moment. Let's take a look at Market Cipher B, which is the lower section of the charts here. Guys, the Market Cipher B looks actually super good. I know I've been voicing my concerns, and I still have my concerns, guys. Just because I'm saying it looks good right now, please don't think that everything I said in my past videos, isn't still there for me. It is definitely still there for me. I'm very cautious, but at the current moment, Market Cipher B and Bitcoin's chart does look really bullish. I always tell you guys about the RSIs, which are a lagging indicator on the daily time frame. Please keep that in mind, guys. When you guys are looking at the RSIs, it doesn't matter which one you're looking at. They do lag behind quite well on the higher time frames. So please use other signals, other oscillators, and things on your charts to back up when you look at the RSIs. Don't just go by that alone, because usually what you're seeing right here is already basically taking place. They lag behind. So we're also taking a look on Market Cipher B. As far as other things go, is the momentum wave. The money flow momentum wave is the thing that I really like to focus on the most, to kind of draw my conclusions with. And this red wave right here is the negative money flow, and this green wave right here is the positive money flow. As you guys can see, and as I've been saying for a good amount of time, I've been watching this negative money flows like round out on the bottom here, this rounding that happened. I've watched it round out and kind of bottom out, and then start curving back up to the upside. And take a look at this, guys. From here to here, we've just been slowly and steadily grinding our way, making that curvature back to the upside. And we actually broke it not too long ago. We actually transitioned back into the positive money flow, which is a really good thing. And it does look, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, even with my concerns. It does look like we are actually getting that let me move this over just in case my big head's in the way. It does look like, don't front run me on this, guys. Don't get ahead of yourselves or like what I'm saying. But it does look like, if I'm being honest, what we did here. It looks like we transitioned here, gained momentum, and now it does look like we might is the key word, if things go the way a lot of other people are thinking it's going to go, even though I have my concerns, we might start making that slow and steady grind back to the upside like that with these waves, guys. So we grinded our way back up, made that curvature, and then it led in to the slow and steady rise of price on Bitcoin's chart. Now, again, kind of need to sit back and like really figure out what the globe, the whole world wants to do with the markets right now. Just because this chart is telling us that, like I said many times before, we have other things that we are still keeping our eye on. Evergrande, we're keeping an eye on what the Fed says and promises that they are going to be doing, which is rate hiking us. And then also the ongoing escalation, hopefully hopefully they're still in talks, even though like they're still fighting it out. But I could have swore I read something like Ukraine and Russia are actually trying to talk it out in some form or fashion. So hopefully that actually does work out. But if it doesn't and things keep escalating, we have supply chains that are getting cut off as far as oil and metal and other things. And that is going to have a big effect on commodities and the rest of the stock market. So, I have that on the back burner. I'm very conservative. I'm still watching it. I'm very concerned. But the Bitcoin chart, the crypto atmosphere and the crypto planes do look like, regardless of all of that, it's trying to do the complete opposite and just pump, which, you know, in its essence, it makes sense. You know, everybody, it's always, it's the hedge. You know, it's supposed to do that. I don't necessarily think that we're there quite yet because there's still a lot of volatility and we're not mature as an entire crypto market just yet. But I mean, this is a good sign. I will clearly admit that on today's stream. Just Bitcoin and the crypto market kind of bucking the trend and kind of ignoring what the traditional markets are doing or flagging or signaling right now is, again, a long-term good thing for us to be doing. I don't know if it's a fake out. I don't know if it's a, you know, like I said in my yesterday's rant or overview of Bitcoin, I don't know if it's the whales just breaching and grabbing air before taking it back down and feeding or doing whatever they want to do down in the depth. But it does look like, for the current moment, it does look pretty good on Market Cipher B. I'm not going to lie, guys. The momentum waves are coming back up. RSIs are still clearly pointing back up. We haven't even breached the 60 line, so we're not exhausted yet with buying potential coming in on Bitcoin's chart. But let me go ahead and take a look real quickly at Market Cipher A. As you guys can see, we're still in this wedge pattern that I showed with you guys the other day. And again, I have my measuring stick, which I'm keeping neutral right here. The way you measure these moves after consolidating is from the opening. It's a little bit too early for me to say it's going to go here or here, so I'm keeping it right here. But we are still, you know, in this wedge pattern, just consolidating. We are pushing to the top. Maybe, you know, there's a three times the charm. The third time's a charm. I can't say anything. So maybe we do it here. We knock on the door here. And then finally, after the third time of knocking on the door, we actually break up and get out of it. You guys know the saying, there's only so many times you can test support and or resistance before you actually eventually break through said support and or resistance. And it does look like we are trying to make that attempt back up for the third time to kind of knock on that door. Time is going to tell us what happens. I don't like to kind of get ahead of the train. So again, guys, I just want to point that out to you guys. We're going to try to keep it short and simple though. As you guys can see, I don't have to go into it too much. This is the zones that I'm looking for personally myself in my accumulation long-term investing portfolio. I've already DCA'd into this zone. I did a little bit, not going to lie, I did a little bit, but I'm looking more for myself. The next DCA zone is going to be down here around at 29.5 section of the charts. And then again, I'm DCAing down here for more Bitcoin. But right now, I'm just kind of being patient, guys, because like I said, it's kind of, I don't want to say it's 50-50. I don't want to say chart might go up, chart might go down, but it's a real thing. It looks good right now, but you know, when people think they have it figured out, that's when the markets like to put you on your head and you know, do away with your ideas and your hopes and your dreams. They like to just throw it in the trash and laugh at you. So I don't want that to happen to anybody. So just stressing it to you guys. Let's move on. Let's move on and talk about Atom. We're not going to talk about the traditional market because I think I've been talking about it quite a bit. And you guys, like I just said, I've already heard my concerns about it. So we're going to move on straight into Atom, which is our love child. It's our love child. You guys know I've been sharing it with you guys for some time now. The move that I'm looking for is the 200 SMA break. Again, could bring us down to 36. Admittedly, I think I should probably move this a little bit because we have just been kind of going up and to the right still, or at least consolidating to the right on the charts, which as the charts move, you do have to make adjustments, guys. You can't just stay stagnant with your, you know, prediction or your math because the markets are alive. You got to move. So I do probably got to admittedly move this. It's probably not by much though. So I'll probably do that for tomorrow's stream or whatnot, but it's right around 36.55. It was 39. Still from the average move down when you measure the 200 SMA as our point of reference here. Once it breaks and doesn't hold up as support, that'll give us right here, like I've been sharing with you guys for some time. That's 35, but you guys get what I'm saying. Is this line right here. It's about $20, give or take $1 or so. That's where I'm going to start DCAing if Atom gives me that opportunity. There's a lot of interesting things actually happening. Like I said, not just for the crypto market, but in particular in the Atom chart. You guys know we're super big Cosmos fans. We're cosmonauts through and through. So I like I said, it's my love child chart. I like to look at it quite a bit. Super interesting stuff, guys. First and foremost, like we talked about the other day, Usually these blood diamonds lead into just price dumpiness. Like I'm going to keep showing you guys this. Blood diamond, dumpy, blood diamond, dumpy, blood diamond, dumpy. Not this time. Not, it's kind of weird. Kind of makes me feel weird. Don't know how to feel about it. I'm like super happy about it. We're breaking a trend right now, guys, for Adam's chart. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say like just go by symbols and all that stuff, but this is actually really, really important right now for us fellow cosmonauts or for everybody in the Cosmos ecosystem. This is, you know, we're on the daily time frame. This isn't something like an hourly or 24-minute chart where it changes all the time. On the daily, guys, I'm telling you, with Market Cipher, when you go back and look at blood diamonds, I mean, we can, you know, maybe once here before during the bull market. Again, we're not in a bull market right now. Did it kind of buck the whole trend here? But usually, if I just go back and look, like look right here, blood diamond, dumpy, right? This was back 2020. This is the one time that it did exactly what we are seeing right now. So this is actually what I want to point out to you guys. This is the only other time on the chart that we got a blood diamond and we came down a little bit and then we started just going raging sideways up and to the right ever so slowly. Yeah, we had volatility, but eventually leading us up into the right ever so slowly, right? The only other time, guys, I don't know how you guys feel about it, but it's making me feel kind of funny, like climbing the rope in gym class. Wayne's World. I'm old. I know I'm a boomer. But guys, that's, you know, I'm not ignoring the daily signals and patterns that I'm kind of seeing right now for Adam's chart. So every other time after that, though, blood diamond, death, blood diamond, death, blood diamond, death, blood diamond, death, blood diamond. No soup for you. We're just going to go sideways. Again, the only time that we've done that before was back in this current, what was this, spring, leading into last year's rally that we had. And even after the, you know, this was clear manipulation. If we didn't have this, I really do think, my humble opinion is, we would have just kept doing this. We would have probably broke past 40,000 or $40 right there and been on our way, like, by far. But you know, it is what it is. We went through what we went through. But yeah, the only other time was right here, guys. So I don't know. Are we bullish? Are we bullish? You know, we do have fundamental things changing the Atom token for the, you know, for the good happening here shortly, like real soon, real soon. So is it in preparation of that? Is it just the market sentiment for the entire crypto market? Is, you know, or are we being faked out before real pain comes? I know, you know, what are we looking at, guys? You guys let Nick and I know. Let Nick and I know in the comments. What do you guys feel about the Atom chart and the blood diamonds that I just shared with you guys? Now, you guys, we already know if you zoom out, Adam's chart, you know, it's just up and to the right, basically. It's a great looking chart. This long-term trend line, along with the 200 SMA break, along, again, with the blood diamonds, we've measured the average move for these blood diamonds. Once we get the blood diamond, is right around 30%, give or take, you know, a percent or not. It's right around 30%. Again, I want to share with you guys something. It just kind of all lines up. It all lines up to these lines right here, guys. 30% is the average move once we get these blood diamonds. And again, if you just kind of measure it out, look, give or take right there, just kind of all lines together right here. If worst case scenario happens on the chart, it's right around here, guys. Same place I've been sharing with you guys. I'm not saying that we're going to get there. Obviously, it doesn't look like it wants to get there, but we could come here and pull away, kind of like we did here, kind of like we did here. We could come all the way down to it, bounce, and then pull away, or we could thread through it and then pull away. But this guys, is a great place to really like hone in and mark. Like, go ahead, put a sticky note, mark your screen with a Sharpie marker. When you're looking at that chart, don't do that. Actually, don't mark your screens with a Sharpie marker. But if you're looking at that chart, that Atom chart, I'm telling you guys, not financial advice, all the math, all the past data, all the patterns, everything is telling me to watch right there if we get a really good sell-off happening and I want to accumulate more for my long-term holds, guys. Let's go on in, unless you guys have any questions about the Atom chart, let's go on into our next thing that we're going to cover a lot more of is Luna. Guys, who's a lunatic here? Where's
It's a me.
It's a me. It's a me, I'm Mario. I got to play that game. You know, I want to play that game. I have a Switch with my kids. I'm going to play that game again. I forgot to do this, guys. Forgive me. Before we get into Terra and Luna. Good morning. Cryptonaut, Bren. I had to Focus again, glasses. Altcoin Facts, Rockin' Ape, Med, Oliver, guys, the fam. Good morning, everybody. Stone Cold. Don't know. I can't do it. Can't do it all the way. They're gonna get me. YouTube's gonna get me. Good morning, guys. Yeah, Luna's looking great, guys. $90 to $92 over the past couple of days. Like I said, long-term trend line. If you guys don't have this, it's super simple. Just take a little marker right here. Go from the bottom here, touch the butts of these candles, and just keep touching butts of the candles and line it straight up. You're gonna wick through all of these right here, kind of thread them. I like to call it threading. But guys, I'm just. It looks so good. I'm just not taking this trend line away. Right now, we're just kind of the Terra Luna ecosystem is just doing its thing, and it could do this for the foreseeable future, and I would not care one bit. I would be super, super happy with the bags that I do have. The lunatics out there are just killing it. The Terra ecosystem is killing it. And by that, I mean in proxy, the Cosmos ecosystem, we're killing it, guys. Killing it. Yeah, lunatic. But yeah, guys, this is doing really, really well. We're underneath the trend line right now. I do think it's only a matter of time until we thread it again, come back up, probably keep doing it with what's happening out there in the market. So many bullish things. And forgive me, I actually don't have the tweets up there coming from the founders and the team over there at Terra Labs. So many bullish things that they are deploying and putting out there. We showed you yesterday, and I don't have it up again, forgive me. But some of their new platforms and protocols and markets that they have out there. They're, I guess, is it actually? It's a DEX. It's like, yeah, it's a decentralized exchange, guys. What was it called again, Nick? I can't think. We cover so many.
Prism. Or
Prism. No, Prism. Like, guys, talk about being able to get into like futures trading and stuff like that. Like, man, I was so impressed with that, guys. Don't ignore the other side of the Cosmos ecosystem fence, guys, right? It's still the same yard. We're just fenced off a little bit. Not really. That's a horrible analogy, but like the grass maybe not be greener on the other side, but man, that grass look healthy as heck. I want to go play in that grass over there. Guys, if you guys are cosmonauts, peek over, see what your neighbor's doing over there. Your neighbor's good. Don't you want to be my etiquette? It's Mr. Roger. Go over there. Check him out. He's really cool. But yeah, I just kind of want to give a shout out to everybody that is either a UST bull, a Luna bull. Let us know in the chats, guys. This chart looks amazing. You know what I want to do? And let me know if you guys think this is interesting or whatnot. I do need to still put out, and I'm working on it today, tomorrow, to put it out during the weekend, to be honest with you guys. But we're going to be putting out the 200 SMA strategy break, sharing with you guys in detail how I go about measuring some of these moves. And again, I'll go into also how you can do it on lower time frames as well, not just the 200 SMA, because like obviously, right, we don't have too much to go by. If I did this right here with Terra, I'd only have like one section to measure, which is like, I think like 40% or something like that. I measured it at one point, but it's like, here, actually, I can. It's so easy right here. You just measure it. This is just an estimate from there to the absolute bottom. Yeah, it's like 40. You measure all wicks, guys. All wicks matter. It's about 45% was the total move. That was the capitulation move. But like on average, it was probably less than that. Like I think on average, it was like 40 something percent. Not even there. See, like right there on average, right? It's like 37. So I'm saying like rounding about 40%, but it's super, super simple. I'm going to share with you guys how I do it even with lower time frames. So if you guys think that would be beneficial, let me know, and I will definitely add that in. But I'm going to use Terra as my 100 SMA example in that video. So if you guys want to hear all about that, let me know, guys, or let Nick know, and he will remind me, because he has to remind me all the time. I'm so old. Memory just like, what's my name? What's my name again? I forgot. I look at too many things. Next thing we're going to talk about, guys, we're just going to actually go into our talking points and give you guys some bits of information that I think might be beneficial for you guys. First thing, if you guys don't know about STAKE.TAX, STAKE.TAX, I want to keep saying something totally different. We will put this, or actually, you know what? Don't click on it right now, because you guys can look at this on, well, you know what we'll do? We'll put in the links. But this is a really, really good program to use. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot of stuff for staking, but obviously, if you're in Osmo, if you're a Luna Bull, or if you're a cosmonaut like ourselves, you can actually just put in your address here, and it'll compile it so you can, if you've been smart and if you've been using a program to track your, your moves in these DEXs and stuff like that. Tax time, guys. I highly suggest not ignoring. I don't agree with taxes to some extent, but I definitely don't want you guys to not pay your taxes, guys. You guys are making money. Pay your taxes. It's only fair, right? Like you guys don't want to be those people. I get it. Taxes. But if you guys need another tool, STAKE.TAX is a really, really good, simplified, dumbed down tool for you to use, guys. So I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. I will put that in the link down below, or you can just jot it down. It's really simple. STAKE.TAX, and bada bing, bada boom, you'll be there. Next thing I want to talk to you guys about kind of goes back to what we were talking about with Bitcoin. Like, amongst all the geopolitical things, the world markets and the conflict and all that stuff, like there's a lot of really bullish things happening amidst the noise. Like, it's all the static. They're trying to push the static and shake the tree and make you guys look away from all these bullish things. But I just kind of want to point it out to you guys. Yes, El Salvador and his president already did adopt a Bitcoin. But he's man, check out this tweet, guys. He's going hard right now. And like this last Bitcoin is an FU to money, basically. What he's done, guys, in his previous tweet is basically shown what the U.S. government is threatened. The U.S. government, obviously the dollar being the world reserve currency of the world is now, we're getting there. We're not there yet, but we're getting there by the moves being made by these nation states, these smaller countries and whatnot. The moves are actually starting to affect the U.S. government. They're paying attention, guys. I don't think, again, don't get me wrong. I want you guys to know right now, I don't think that the U.S. government wants to ban Bitcoin. I think they want to regulate Bitcoin because just like anything, the U.S. government wants to not seize it, but they want to capitalize on it so that they can tax it and make money. That's all they ever care about. They don't care. I will go out there and say this. My humble opinion is they don't care about you and me. They care about what they can do with you and me and what we are doing out there and how they can benefit from it. So again, guys, they don't want to kill crypto. Please stop listening to that narrative. They want to tax it and make it a benefit for them. That's all they ever want to do. That's all they ever want to do, guys. So they are putting out, and what the president of El Salvador has done is he's shown these documents. You guys can go over here and check out his Twitter. He's shown these documents clearly showing what the U.S. government wants to do in their timetable that they want to do it in. They're trying to deter other countries, like we talked about Malaysia, Honduras, and other, especially South American countries. They're trying to deter them from, doing exactly what El Salvador's done, because they don't I'll try to cut it down and stop rambling. But if you guys don't know, the IMF and the U.S. government, again, they're not looking out for their best interests. They loan out these things. They don't just give free money out. They loan out and say, oh, we're trying to help these countries. The IMF loans out money with interest attack like that. They know that these governments can't ever pay back. Why? Because inflation, and because it's by the rules of the US dollar that they're loaning out to them. They can change the rules of the game at any given time. It's all a big scam. These countries know it. That's why they have inflation. Some of them went through hyperinflation and they're trying to buck the trend. And now the US government's going, oh, whoa, wait. They're waking up. So I wanted to highlight this. With everything happening, there's a lot of fundamental things changing the landscape for crypto right now, which in turn, obviously, we're Cosmos bulls, right, is going to be bullish for all of us. Got big ups to El Salvador and the rest of the countries out there, taking a stand. I know I live in the States, but let's be real. It's, I'm affected by it too. It's all smoke and mirrors, guys. It's all smoke and mirrors. Anyway, just kind of want to highlight that and just kind of go back to why it might be looking so good right now for Bitcoin and why it actually does have a chance to kind of buck the trend of the traditional markets and kind of stick a middle finger to what the Feds are trying to do with interest rates and all that stuff and just be on its way. It's a wild. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It's a wild and crazy world. That's what I was trying to say. Trying to say three things at one time. And you never know, guys, when you think you have things figured out, when you think you know where the direction of the market is going, that's when something wild happens and it just whoop. JP Morgan. Did I get it right this time? JP
Goldman
Morgan.
Sachs.
Goldman Sachs. I didn't do it. Goldman Sachs just made their first OTC purchase. I knew I wasn't going to get that right. I was so confident, but I still thought I'm not going to get this right. Things are changing. Things are changing. I don't want to give you guys too much hopium because you guys know I'm conservative. And I did tell you guys, you know, I'm still watching. I'm waiting patiently. But yeah, I mean, could be. Let's move on though. And we're walking. Another bit of news. We got to talk about it. The Juno drama. Yeah, guys, have you guys hit that like button? Do us a favor. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. I didn't even do my whole spiel earlier. It really helps us out, guys. We're trying to be the place where you guys can come and get genuine, you know, what am I trying to think? What's the word I'm looking for? True, unjaded viewpoints where you can trust the channel and the people that are in it, guys. We're trying to provide that space. I can't think of the word that I want to use today, guys. We're not going to shield anything. We don't accept allocations. It's trying to come in my head. What am I trying to think of? But yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. Hit the stinking like button. Hit the subscribe button. It really helps us out. I can't think of what I'm trying to think of. Gosh, it's Thursday. I need more coffee. Transparent. We're trying to be the most transparent and genuine resource for you guys to come in and hang out in the crypto space, in the Cosmos ecosystem. That's what I was trying to say. Gosh, it's a hard day. So much stuff, guys. So much stuff going on. As you guys can see, though, the next thing we want to talk about, let us know, guys, the Juno drama. Before I get into it, while I'm taking my sip of coffee, because I know there's a lag, what's on the screen right here? Have you guys read it? It's CCN's response to the many compromises that we presented to them. Have you guys read this? And what do you guys think about this? Yay or nay? He's basically saying they want to give 50% of their holdings back to the community pool, but he wants the other 50% of his holdings so he can give it back to his clients. While I'm sipping my coffee, please let us know in the chat. What do you guys think? BS, burn it, or work with him? Let us know. I'm going to drink my coffee. It's some good coffee. You know what? I need to have more of this. This is some really good coffee, guys. I appreciate that, Ape. By the way, congratulations. If you guys don't know, Ape was one of our lucky winners when we did our giveaway. Matt says nay. Nick, what do you say? This is all opinions, by the way. This is all opinions. What do you say?
Burn it. All of it. To the ground.
Brad says nay. Med says burn it. Matt says burn it. Basically, everybody, the market's saying burn it. Your transparent and unbiased market opinions. Yeah, opinions. It's opinions, but we try to be as transparent as possible. I was trying to think if that's like contradicting itself in that sentence, but you know what I mean. Altcoins, you know what I mean. Burn, huge fire, burn it. BS, just burn it. Cryptomoto says, burn. Guys, I think if you guys go into this tweet and you guys read it, I mean, I don't want to cause more drama or, you know, stir the pot and whatnot. I'm a community member just like everybody else. I'm at the point now where I'm just like, you know what? Again, I've said this the other day. It's obvious that this guy doesn't want to work with what we're putting up there. It's obvious. It's totally obvious. I regardless of how I feel about what's going on with the Core 1 team, Core 2 team, all of them, it's very obvious that something's not right there. And I invite conversation or dialogue with the Core 1 team. Maybe not, again, I will say, because I want what's best, right? Maybe not, don't put yourself into a risky position or whatnot, but it's obvious. And if it's not that way, we've said it so many times, help us understand how there's pieces to this puzzle that's obviously missing and making us feel uneasy as the community ourselves here, you know, on this side of the fence. There's so many things that is just obviously not being told to us, or that have been available for you guys to digest and ponder about, which we are not being given access to, obviously. Just the pure fact that you guys had dialogue with these guys beforehand, you know, is evidence of that. So there's a lot of uncertainty right now. Obviously, the price of Juno, like, hey man, like the price of Juno went down to $29 briefly. like briefly, not all the way down to 20, like the high $29. Osmos is not going to work for me again. I don't even know why I tried to do this. Could we just stop? Could you guys just stop messing with Osmos? If you guys don't know, there's been like attacks, and that's what's slowing stuff down a little bit, trying to like attack the platform. Can you stop? Because I'm trying to do a show here, and the charts never load for me. Anyway, you guys know it's gone down from what the high of like 45. Yeah, watch. I'm gonna try to do this, but from a high of 45, almost $46 to where we are now, like that's significant, and that's not the whale unbonding anything at all. You guys can see this is the whale address right here, guys. Like you know, he's getting these little things right here, these slivers and stuff like that. But he's also, if you guys go to Atom Scan, you can see what they get as far as like rewards for this address. Here, I'll do it right now, actually. Atom Scan. It's still very concerning, and people have concerns that the price is reflecting it. So again, going back to my point of what I wanted to say, I invite with as much carefulness as possible that I stress to you guys, discord between the people. Make us at ease. What don't we know that you guys know? Why are you guys, that's my question that I want to know. Why are you guys kind of, I want to say it's not fully ignoring, but like, why are we not just going forward with proposal 16? That's obvious. Even if it's a singling proposal, it's obvious. Like, even though you guys have ignored that and just come up with your own proposals after that to kind of like see if you could work things out, it's obvious he doesn't want to work with you guys. And the signaling proposal was, by a margin or not, passed that the vast majority of the community wants to just burn this, just be done with it. So my question to you guys is, why are we not just going forward with it? The sooner the better. Let's just pull the Band-Aid off. Whatever way we want to do this. And it doesn't even have to be with burning it, but pull the Band-Aid off. Either give it back, stop trying to work with him, or burn it. One of, like, it's just, that's just where I'm at right now. I don't even care. And I have a huge bag. I have a huge bag. I don't want to say it like this. So please, community, don't think I'm saying it like this. But I probably have more than 99.9% of people that I even know when it comes to how much I'm invested and how much exposure I have to Juno. I'm not overextended at all, but I guess it's just a fact. Like, so when I'm saying that, please know that I have a lot to lose when I'm saying this. And that I'm just at that point now with my frustration and with my concerns about what's happening for the Juno network. Get it done. Like, get it done. I just don't, or, you know, let us know. Let us know why not. And also, you know, this guy's not going to give it back to he doesn't care about giving it back, because you know what? He got this from his client's allocations of Atom, and he didn't even show us that you were selling the rewards and giving it back to your clients. And then if you can show us proof with that, Takumi, I don't know if that's how you say your name. For me personally, if you could show me proof that you were actually giving allocations of the rewards that you were selling for Juno, not even, I don't like, look, let's just say that. Let's say you didn't even, because you didn't give it to your clients. You didn't give them the airdrop that they're privileged to, that they have the rights to, right? You didn't give them that. But were you selling it off and then giving your clients? Can you show us proof that you were actually giving back to your clients? Like you say, your whole concern is to give back to your clients? Or did you just accumulate and stack your own pockets? Because it's obvious you don't really care from what has been going on. So that's just my stand as an investor, as a delegator, as a community member, as somebody with a small platform. Like, I invite Core 1, Core 2, if it doesn't get you guys in trouble, and if you guys can, not to per se come on a show, because I don't think you should even go on anybody's show, to be honest with you. But if you can divulge to us, the community, why we're having these doubts, because it's a real thing. You don't. Vast majority of the community doesn't just come up out of the blue and go, we have our concerns for no good reason. Like, obviously there's good reasons to have concerns right now. There's things that are not being told to us that we should probably know, right? Like, maybe you don't need to know everything. I get it. But like, obviously there's some detrimental things that we are not being told. So either do that or be done with this dude. Start a legal fund thing, which I think a lot of us would do. We'd all probably allocate a little bit of legal fund things into it, and or burn it, or do exactly what 16 said. Take away the vast majority of it, put it back in the community pool, burn it, and just leave them with 50K. I don't even care. Just do something. Just do something. It's getting to the point where it's annoying now. Anyway, guys. Crypto Maniac, thank you so much for that super chat. Nick, did you just super chat us?
Yeah, I gave a sticker. I was testing it.
Coffee.
Testing it, man.
Oh, wait. Dude, coffee.
There you go. Everybody sip up. Let's go.
Thank you so much, guys. And thank you so much, Crypto Maniac. Thank you so much for like our first official super chat, guys. Really do.
First one,
that.
man.
First one. Besides Nick, which I guess, why'd you steal that thunder, Nick?
Dude, I was just trying to. I was the sticker. I was the first sticker. He was the first chat.
But no. Moving on, guys. I just, yeah, he didn't give him the Osmos. I glanced over. I shouldn't be doing that, Matt. But he didn't even give him the Osmo one either. So, like, come on. Let's be real. You're not about your clients. Let's be real. Guys, let me know this before we move on to, amongst all of this stuff, who's holding long term? I don't care if you guys sold a little profit, but who's got a bag that they're saying, no way, this is my compounding staking bag, and this is my long-term hold, because I don't want to be like ETH was and be dumb about it. Like, you make money up and down, right? But like, who's got a bag right now? Who still believes, guys? Man on a Mission? Why you change your name? Thank you, Man on a Mission. So much easier though to read your name, because I just read like Ron Burgundy, the teleprompt, Man on a Mission. I just want to say man all the time. Baby Pump. Airdrop Hunter, what's going on? I'm here for the long term. Guys. Like I've said before, I haven't even touched my staking bag. And I'm not going to. 3-year hold. Minimum. Guys, let's move on though from the Juno drama, because there's only so much drama that my mama can take. And ain't nobody bringing drama to my mama. Guys, we're going to talk about Stellar Swap bringing Atom to Polkadot. Guys, who's bullish on interoperability? Well, I think all of you guys are, right? Because that's why you guys are here, right? You guys, just what we talk about, the IBC gang. By the way, you guys also want to scoop yourself up some awesome merch, check out the link down below, guys. Anyway, this is big. This is really big, guys. I said it a long time ago. I think like a lot of other people as well. It's only a matter of time until Polkadot starts saying, okay, could you guys please start coming in and, coming into our ecosystem? Really? We all know what that is. It's a cry for help. No, I'm just joking. Polkadot. I love you. I love you, Polkadot. I still got me some Polkadot, guys. I got me a bag of Polkadot too. But yeah, guys, this is humongous. Check out Stellar Swap, guys. This is going to, I think, really have legs, guys. But again, I can't give you guys financial advice or anything like that. I can only give you guys resources, the things that are developing, and the news that comes out, so that you guys can take a look at it for yourselves, guys. But yeah, Polkadot finally admitting the inevitable. Can we just please bring the IBC, because it's such a better protocol? You know it, baby. We coming. And don't worry, Polkadots, daughters. What do they call them? Polka dotters? Daughters? Dotties? Are you guys dotties? What are they? I'm not even making fun. What did they call them? Polka dotters? Polka dottis? Dotties? What is it? Anyway, don't worry, guys. You guys, we have love for you guys. Y'all can come hang out with us. It's all good. We're always looking for new gang members. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. So yeah, we're gonna move on from that, guys. Obviously, I had that sip of coffee after saying that, and it's starting to work. It's starting to work a lot more. If you guys want to know, though, when you guys go to this tweet, again, I'm gonna try to stop putting out so many links out there. We'll just, when I make my timestamps and stuff like that, I'll try to put as many of them as I can down there, so you guys can just click on them at your leisure. But if you guys go into this and read this Medium article, it'll go into the ins and outs of their bridge and whatnot. This is, again, read this, super bullish, super good news for both Polkadot and Atom for the Cosmos ecosystem. Again, I don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not trying to talk bad about Dot and stuff like that. I'm just a Cosmos bull. So it's, I got to pat myself on the back, and as well as the rest of you guys on the back, for being long-term believers in the space and being here. It was only a matter of time. So yeah, just Pat on my back, pat on your back, pat on your back. Let's move on though. Let's move on, guys. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is Proposal 182. A big reason why we're seeing REGEN network actually pump just recently, guys. Actually, let me see here. Can I find it? Can I find it? Cannot find it right here, guys. Why'd I click it? You could have seen that. It's working. It's working. It's up 6%, guys. Currently, I know this chart doesn't look great, but it's actually up right now. And that's the reason why we're actually starting to see a little bit of price appreciation for REGEN, and as well, maybe even Osmosis or Osmo as well. This whole proposal, is just establishing the carbon market on Osmosis. This is, I don't know if you guys watched, or listen to the updates that they have, the Osmosis Lab updates that they have on Twitter or on YouTube. They recycle it and put it on YouTube as well. But it's a really big deal. Regardless of what you think about carbon credits and energy credits and stuff like that, it is a really big deal for the blockchain. Again, making more history in blockchain, technology in crypto. Cosmos is doing wonderful things. But guys, I don't think, correct me if I'm wrong, that any other protocol or platform has directly gone after, carbon credits and going for the carbon market in this kind of way. I know, like Sunny them were saying before, and I did a lot of research on this after, that there's obviously they, to offset things, funds have been allocated through third parties and bought through third parties for different crypto projects and protocols, but I don't think any of them have actually been implemented like this. This is actually historic in many different ways, and again, really could actually have legs for not just Osmo and the rest of the IBC gang, because this is going to be implemented, guys. REGENs in the IBC, in the Cosmos ecosystem, obviously, Osmosis and the rest. This is going to be huge, and a big game changer. It's going to take some time to fully catch on, because I don't think a lot of people fully even understand carbon credits and ins and outs of how it can be woven into companies. If you guys don't know, I own multiple different companies, and just investing into basket of carbon credits or energy credits, if you want to call them that, it's a narrative that's making a lot of people money. So regardless of what you believe, again, I just kind of point out to you guys, think of like when I'm saying this stuff, you can apply this carbon market scenario and ideals and this whole game plan or roadmap into just about any market. My wife is a doctor. We own a medical office and whatnot, but like having access to carbon credit allocations or baskets and stuff like that is a good thing. You guys got to swim with the wells. Think about, I was going back, I'm sorry, I got lost track, but think about like my example, not my wife's office, but like Tesla, Ford, all these car manufacturers. Why do you think they're going after this whole, let's build, electric cars? It's not because it's like, some great bottom line venture that's going to like really like boost their sales and all this other stuff. It's because it's a narrative that the current people in charge are pushing on us, and they're allocating a lot of government worldwide, like not just our government, like a lot of different funds to make sure that narrative, gets pushed. Now I have my reasons to, why I think that it's a lot more smoke and mirrors when it comes to actually producing cars. They're not really making money off selling these these electric, electric cars. They actually make money off the dealings of energy credits, carbon credits. That's how Tesla makes the vast majority of their money, through getting supplements from the government and vice versa, and then selling it to other car manufacturers and so on and so forth. It's a big umbrella of craziness, but like honestly, guys, this is a big deal. I'm not going to go too much into it. Again, it's kind of hard to even explain all of that. I don't think a lot of people fully understand the carbon market, but it's a narrative that I think it's awesome to see the IBC gang get into, and for crypto to first have take place, here in the Cosmos ecosystem. So kudos to Osmosis, kudos to REGEN, and everybody else, guys. That's massive. That's massive. Again, Not telling you guys to do anything financially, but I'm going to put it on you guys' radar. You guys do your own homework. Come up to your own conclusion. You might be opposite of what I'm thinking, but this, again, with my investor hat on, is a good thing. Is a good thing. We're going to move on into the next thing I want to talk about. Guys, who's bullish on this? You guys know how I feel about NFTs. There is a few NFTs that I was just going to buy no matter what. I'm buying this NFT. Yesterday I bought, I already have me a whole bunch of Atom, but just in case, I bought me an extra bunch of Atom, or at least swapped for a bunch of Atom, just because on the 31st, or what is it? Yeah, 31st of March, I will be on PASG Marketplace and I'm buying me some NETA Troopers. I don't care what the NETA price is right now. Y'all are crazy, boo-boo. Y'all are crazy. I'm buying me some NETA Troopers, guys. Are you guys bullish on this? First and foremost, wait, where did my picture go? This is, man, I love that art. I love that art, guys. I'm getting me some of this. So I just kind of want to put that out there for you guys. Again, check out this tweet. I don't even know how to say this. Rendersek? How do you say that, Nick?
You're asking the wrong person.
Rensrack? I don't know how to say it. You got a cool name. He's the artist behind it, guys. But yeah, I'm all about it, buddy. I will be buying me some of your NFTs. You guys look into this. As you can see, the floor price is going to be about 6 atoms. If you guys don't know, the last NFT that we partook on the PASG Marketplace was Strange Clan. Actually, let me pull this up real quickly for you guys. Strange Clan was they had a Dutch auction, which
it was fun.
It was super fun. But those kind of auctions, they go in reverse. So they start with a higher price. I think it was it's been a while, 14 or something like that. It was 14 or whatever. But these were the NFTs, 14 Atom, and then it got reduced. Some people got some for 7 or whatnot. That's how it works. But I bought me a whole bunch of them between 14 and 7. Now the floor price for these guys right now, again, just at that, let me see. Where is the marketplace? What is the floor price? Explore. 85 Atom. 85
that's the floor?
Atom. That's the first thing that pops up. I didn't do nothing. That's the what can we do by the cheapest? Guys, 7 to 85 Atom. Stuff that launches on the PASG Marketplace. Stuff I'm not saying it's going to do this much return. It could go down. It could go, I don't know. NFTs are definitely something that are a lot different. Than not the right one. Than a lot of other things in the markets. But guys, if it does anything like these guys did, which this has different utilities and stuff like that. I get it. But boy, I'm buying me a whole bunch. And plus I'm a NETA fan. I'm a NETA. Guys, don't sleep on NETA. Just like you guys shouldn't have been sleeping on Ion. Nick knows so much more about Ion than I do. He benefited so much more when it comes to Ion than I did. But if you guys don't think that these scarce sorts of scarce assets on these networks, Juno, I think obviously once we get through the Juno issues and stuff like that, and the DAO actually starts going about, I think this is a big move in that direction with the Juno or with the NETA DAO and stuff like that. Don't sleep on it, guys. Don't sleep on it. We saw Ion go from a couple thousand all the way up to $20,000+. Don't sleep on it. We're going to move on though. Guys, another airdrop that you guys should be aware of is Juno. I think I said it right. As you guys can see here, another airdrop. This is a card game. You guys are going to get some. If you guys are Atoms, you can see here, if you have 10 Atom, 20 Osmo, 10 Juno, 0.2 NETA. They said stake, but obviously this is just if you're holding NETA, you can't stake NETA right now. 50 secret or 200 stars. Guys, could turn into something. Card games, they're hit or miss. They really are hit or miss, guys. But some of the most played things are card games Yu-Gi-Oh, especially in the Asia market, Pokemon, obviously all these things start off as card games. Magic the Gathering, all this other stuff, card games. And guys, I think this is kind of, rather than what a lot of other people are trying to do with their NFTs and utilities, I think card games have probably the best chance for adoption or whatnot. This isn't even, I said NFTs, but you can even lean into that as a card game. There's so many different ways to go about doing that because it's already been done. It's been established, right? Card trading games and stuff like that, it's an established thing. NFTs, not so much yet. Still trying to figure out their legs. Yeah, card games are huge, 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 huge. Have NFT news forthcoming? Bring it. Bring it. We want to know. Let us know. Gods Unchained. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Moving on. I keep, you know what? I even told Nick, I didn't know if I was going to say this or not, but I don't ever want to be, I want to be the guy, or we want to be the people that always bring you guys the information of water in the desert. Like, again, fully transparent. That's our commitment to you guys. Never, no shilling, no allocations to us, always for the people. Everything we do is for you guys. So I keep sharing with you guys this COSMOSPUG. I didn't know if I want to do this because they have to update a few things. Obviously they're a validator. They validate some, for Cerberus. And again, I don't want you guys to think that because I keep bringing this guys up that we have nothing. I've never even talked to these guys, but they do have a little cool site that I like to go to because, they have charts, they have alerts, they have airdrop stuff on here. Now on their airdrop section, I showed you guys their chart section before, but just in case my computer doesn't work with me again, I'm going to stick with the airdrops. On the airdrop section, if you guys don't like looking at spreadsheets and stuff like that, and you guys want to just go to a place that actually has like not fully updated information, because some of these places, like obviously they need to update, and it's going to be my biggest, kind of concern right now. But like you can see, they have everything here. If we go down here for shade, like you can just click here and it'll give you the links to it. I've clicked through all of them. So again, guys, you guys know what I say about cooties. If you guys get cooties, I got cooties. We can just be cootie friends. We'll just, stay together. You guys don't have to go anywhere else. I love you, boo-boo. We can all just stay here. It's cool. At least we have each other, right? But I've clicked on all of these just to check them out and verify like there's no shady stuff. As far as I know, I haven't gotten any cooties just yet. But just in case, we can still be cootie friends. But yeah, everything works. It's just some of these things aren't fully updated. As you guys can see, some of their stuff here says updated somewhere here. Oh, they had a stamp on something. Claimable, updated. They have they try to update as fast as they can, but I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They're probably like Nick and myself. That it's a small team, so doing everything is probably a daunting task. But I just want to kind of throw that out there to you guys. CosmosPug.com. You can find them even on Twitter. Just hashtag CosmosPug or however it works. CosmosPug is their Twitter profile. Shout outs to you guys. You guys are doing a wonderful job. I hope you guys keep it up. Again. Don't know nothing about them guys personally. Never even talked to them or whatnot. They are a validator, but they're doing a great job. They're trying to push that Cosmos information out there and have things for you guys to use, tools for you guys to use. So I'm bullish on anybody trying to do that, guys. Trying to bring extra value to the ecosystem. I'll promote you all day long. So yeah, guys, just want to share that with you guys. Next thing I wanted to talk about is what we talked about yesterday. Is the CHEQ airdrop. Now, this is out of order here. This is the web page. You can, let me just go again to Twitter and find it right there. I was trying to look into this because it said on their Twitter that this was supposed to be available after, the airdrop was supposed to be available after the 23rd. It's obviously the 24th. I went to their Discord though, and there was an announcement that they actually had to delay it a little bit just because they had a lot of people claiming, And, I get it. There's always roads or bumps in the roads or whatnot. So I'll give them a little bit of a break. But yeah, be on the lookout for this airdrop. Still out there, guys. You guys can still claim it here shortly, hopefully. But we have another one coming. And again, you can check all of these right here. And last but not least, Crescent. Be on the lookout for that as well. That's all I got. Let's talk some AMA. Oh, I'm slouching today, guys, because I was rolling in jiu-jitsu yesterday, and now my back is kind of hurting. Ooh.
What are your thoughts on accumulating some UMEE right now?
Probably wouldn't be bad. I think, honestly, I didn't look them up earlier. Didn't they have a development happen or some news? I could have swore I saw something that was pretty bullish, actually. Let me see here. They had something. Excuse me. Oh yeah, they had their audit. They had their audit go by, and it apparently went good. Guys. This is what I saw on the 21st. They had their audit go through. If you look on Osmosis here, excuse me, I'm sorry, burping right in the mic, guys. I'm only human. Don't come at me. Y'all know you burp and fart too. Don't lie. Everybody burps and farts. That's going to be a clippable moment. Right now, if it works for me, please work for me. God, come on. Who else is getting frustrated with the time it takes? The time it takes
forever
lately. I get it. It's not fully the Osmo platform team and stuff like that's fault. They're, like I said, they are literally, if you guys listen to their updates every once in a while, they're literally being bombarded by nefarious people out there just trying to bring people down, right? Trying to bring people down. Those whatever. You guys understand what I'm trying to say. They are seeing a little bit of support, although the price is down right now. UMEE, I did have my concerns with actually, why am I doing this here? They're on. Yeah, they're on. Sorry, guys. They are on TradingView here. As you guys can see here, they don't have the best looking chart. And it's because they had seed allocations. They had private sales and stuff like that. And whenever you do that, when you're dropping your protocol or your project, like you're going to get dumped on. Like you're going to get dumped on, period. People that got in early when the market, like, you know, comes out and there's liquidity there, they're going to sell into that liquidity. That's the way the market moves. And they're going to dump into it. Yeah, right now, UMEE does have a very, very attractive APR in the pool. But, you know, is it enough? These are the kind of things I want to make. Nick, let's do this, by the way. I want to make a dedicated stream, a live stream where we just like, we don't talk about all of these other updates and stuff like that. We literally talk about the strategies that we use and that we have used as far as farming liquidity or finding and farming APR, APY. I think that would be really, really beneficial for a lot of people instead of just kind of like talking about everything that's happening. Because not to say that you're doing it wrong, but for me right now, personally, my opinion, right? This is just my opinion. It's not enough for me with the recent price action for UMEE to get into that pool. Like, you know, it's still obviously just even on the, like the recent hourly, like you're still exposing yourself to impermanent loss. You know, things that are happening geopolitically and all this other stuff, especially with the lockout times and all that stuff. Like, is it enough to outweigh the downwards percentages each and every day compared to the amount that you have to use to farm that APR? You know, the price, yeah. The price, if it just bucks the trend, which so far, like it's super easy TA, right? Like on the hourly here, we're on the hourly. Like, yeah, we wick through a couple of things. This is the floor, and we're in a downwards wedge pattern right now on the hourly, right? What does downwards wedge patterns tell us? They have a higher probability right here of breaking down. Well, it depends based on the way that you enter. If you guys can see this here, I have this up because I stare at stuff all the time. Like this, I look at charts all the time. The wedge pattern that we're in right now is like a descending triangle pattern right here, right? Look at that. That's telling you exactly what more than likely just by being in this pattern is going to do. Like, and then you measure the move, right, by the opening of the pattern. So like fundamentals and developments and stuff like that are great. Obviously, even if it pumps back, like that's going to be super, super huge, right? But like, don't think that just because we bottom that we can't bottom more. Don't think that we can't bottom more. We definitely can. Definitely can. And that's the average move that we're looking at right now. If things don't actually reverse and we don't reclaim this downwards trend line over the past couple of hours, like that's where we're going. That's where we're going. And I don't think that the APR in the pool is going to be enough to make up that difference right now. Especially when you're exposing yourself to impermanent loss by being in, you know, the pool. And you got to go back to even osmosis right now. I love osmosis, but you know, this isn't the best chart. The CoinEx chart is not the best chart to look at it on, but it's, you know, the one I can draw on as well. Again, look at this right here, guys. Just, you know, hopefully it turns out. I'm not gonna, I say every wick matters, but like just go by the vast majority of you know, price action. Let's just split the difference here. We're still in this downwards trend. So you're exposing yourself to like a lot of risk for somewhat attractive APR. Let's move on. Let's move on from that. I know that's just I think we should make, honestly, I think we'll spend like a whole hour and a half, 2 hours talking about like what I look at and what I'm seeing in the APRs pools in the, in all these platforms and stuff like that, and why and how I do certain things. Again, I can't give you guys financial advice. I'm just pointing out to you guys my thoughts about some of these things. The number is great, but if the math doesn't add up, I'm not going to take that risk, DJen, what's going on? What's up, gangsters? What's up, gangster? We do have a couple of things showing some strength though for Osmosis right now on the 1 hour. CoinDex is not the best chart. We have that curvature back to the upside. We do have a triggered out. We are still in a negative money flow, so we're seeing some selling pressure consistently come on through. You can easily see that on the bottom chart right here with this bar being deep in the red for some time now. Ever since the 17th, basically, we've been seeing negative money flow dominate, the price action for Osmosis. But we are starting to see what kind of looks like, like a little bit of a turnaround right here. But again, we saw it right here as well. Like this is a good example right here on the charts, right? Like we thought we were going to see that, the curvature. Nah, we thought we were going to see that curvature. Maybe, like that, and then what does that turn out to be? Kind of like shoulder, head, shoulder on the hourly. I don't know. I'm just, spitballing ideas. I look at all this stuff all the time, guys. So, next one. Are you writing these out? I should probably look, right? Yeah, you are. Sorry. Is it time to start accumulating UMEE? We just went through that. BitCat, what do you think about XPRT going to Anchor? I think that's super bullish. So Anchor Protocol has a lot of stuff happening, and I think that's super, like, partnerships for bullish protocols and the way they're implementing those partnerships for those bullish protocols. Like again, development has to execute, right? Like partnerships have to execute, development has to execute on some of these platforms like CMDX, XRPT. Like whenever I say that, I don't know if you do this too, Nick, but I automatically like lump them in together for some reason. Fundamentally, they're great. It's all about execution. I think that's a great partnership. I think that's a great thing for them to go on over to Anchor Protocol, amongst a lot of other things coming to Anchor Protocol. But yeah, I think that's really good, BitCat. David says, do you guys talk about FOT? We try to, but it's admittingly very, very hard to talk about FOT because it's over, like, I get it. And I think Nick gets it too, but like, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Actually, one of our members, here, actually, let me see if I can share this with you guys. So one of our members, Amb, has been talking with them, not to like, doc stuff in their conversation, but as you can see here, like it's no wonder they shared this conversation with me. And it's no wonder it's a little, over the top, is because they're like, some of the founders are like literally neuroscientists. Like it's when I read this, Nick, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes all the sense in the world of why it's so damn hard to follow. But then you go and look at this like later part. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let me just highlight it for you guys a little bit more. But if you go into it, they're kind of like picking their brain about like how the mechanisms work and how it goes back and forth, which I think is super cool. I'm not fudding this at all. Like, as a matter of fact, I'm actually saying that this is I'm more bullish than anything because they go into deep thought, right? Neuroscientists and stuff like that. But like, you can tell that a neuroscientist thought about all this stuff because, like, look, the whole project is actually a model of neutral network. FOT represents layer of small pyramidal, I don't know if I'm saying that right, neutrons, and BFOT, I'm not going to try to keep stumbling on myself, represents the interneuron, I can't even say those big words. I'm getting too nerdy to even keep going. Neutron talk, and GFOT is the layer of the large pyramidal neurons. I don't know if I'm even saying that right. So with each burning, we basically see users' decisions making process to reach money. So it's like the whole process is based on neurons firing in your brain and how it exchanges and makes the signals react to one another. And I'm like, woo! I can't even read these big words. I'm like, woo! But Nick, like, to me, that means you put a lot of thought into it. So like,
yeah,
just because I'm too stupid to understand it, I'm not going to FUD it. Like, I'm just too stupid to read it and understand it. You guys got to understand. I'm a simple, I look, number go up, number go down. That's the hat I wear and I do it well. Like, I'm not trying to do that stuff. But I think we covered it before, and I would love to actually get them on to discuss their whole platform, because obviously I do a horrible job at it, right? But yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It's just there's a lot of mechanisms. Apparently, there's a mechanism right now that's really lucrative. Like people are seeing some really good returns right now on their stake site. Yeah. All I see is burn to the stake site on the site. Yeah. Chad's saying, I think there's some development right now. And I actually got me some thought. I think a lot of people got some thought. I wish I had it up right now, but definitely check them out, guys. I'm not funding them at all. I'm just saying that I'm too dumb to understand their big brains. Anything else? Let's catch up with the chat. Guys, I hope you guys are doing well. Guys, don't forget, please like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't. We do giveaways, to drag you guys in here, to let you guys know. Like we always say, we try to be for the people always. Everything we do here is for you guys. So we try to do giveaways pretty frequently. We actually just went through a giveaway on Monday where we give away $1,000. We give 500 to one lucky winner, and then we gave another $500 away to 5 individuals, which was $100 a piece, just because we love you guys. This is the IBC gang. We want everybody to succeed. We want to attract people and have them understand that this is a place that you guys can come and get, no FUD, not get fed upon. Maybe fed upon. More or less get fed than being fed upon. But yeah, gosh, I'm really
going right now too.
I'm really dying right now with the whole analogies today, Nick.
It's tough, man.
It's tough.
It's Thursday, bro.
I'm gonna go put my ball in over there and just go over there. I feel bad right now. I feel like I'm just stumbling all day. I'm just gonna walk away. Just walking. We're just walking. Anyway, go on. What do we got going on right now?
So we actually do have another giveaway. I did a sneaky giveaway while we were streaming, just get more people in here. 5 Juno will be announced on Monday's one lucky winner.
Excuse me, sir. 5 Juno?
5.
Holy crap, man. Batman. See, sometimes I don't even know the giveaways that we do, apparently. Holy crap. Guys,
5.
Tell them all about it again. 5 Juno, man. Hey, guys, I'm telling you, with all the things that are happening with Juno, I do want to tell you guys right now, it's not going to die. It's not going to go to zero. Yeah, I mean, if an EMP goes off and stuff like that, sure. If
everything goes to zero,
everything goes to zero and stuff like that. But the network's not going to die. If you guys have been out there in the Twitter space and actually in the Discords and speaking to these validators and stuff like that, there's validators that are going to be validating regardless of the outcome. They're bullish on Juno. Until all the validators say no and they all unplug. If somebody's running the code, it's not going to go to zero, guys. You guys got to still remember, even though we're going through this hardship, these growing pains, this individual that's causing issues, or the issues that we're going through. I don't want to say it's just him, but the issues that we're going through, it doesn't mean that you should run for the hills. Juno is Juno, and a giveaway of Juno, man, I'm all about that. Can I join the giveaway?
Yeah, baby. Come on.
Yes.
Like and retweet. All you got to do.
You guys got to arm wrestle me for it now. Dang, I gotta like and retweet. I would rather arm wrestle half you guys. There's probably some big dude out there like, okay, come on, little man. Let's catch up with chat, guys. Be aware the airdrop incoming soon. What are we talking about, Matt? What are we talking about? Do I need to give you my Juno address? Charles says. We should create one IBC gang DGen portfolio and use it when moon for biggest gangster party ever. I actually have, by the way, I do want to put that out there. Thanks for reminding me. We do have something that we're building upon on top of, if you guys don't know, you guys probably do follow Cryptocito. He put out recently a video and a tweet before that where I actually conversed with him and got the thumbs up. I didn't get to talk with him, but got the thumbs up from him. It's a seal of approval to kind of build upon what he was doing. But he did a 10K portfolio to just kind of show people where it goes and stuff like that. So I kind of want to do it a little bit better. And I'm going to, on Monday, already have it out actually, where I've picked 10 IBC enabled protocols, and each one of those, I'm going to just straight up invest $1,000 into each one of them. And then what I'm going to do is stake them and then count price appreciation or depreciation. I'm stumbling so bad. That's it. I'm not talking anymore. I'm just going to give out hand signals. And then if number goes, I'm going to count that as well. But But then we're gonna see which one accumulates or you know, how they all do, including airdrops and the likes, guys. Just so that it kind of gives people a better idea. I really cannot speak today of like where they might want to put in capital, what might be giving the best returns. You know, again, like I said, APY, APR all included on top of airdrops and whatnot. We're not going to be making degen moves because I could easily flip 10K into a good amount of money. I'm not trying to say like I could do like, but I've done it many times with $500, flipped it to $10,000, and then, you know, just kept moving and flipping. If you guys know, I love, like, you know, flipping stuff like that easily. You can do it easily with no fees and Osmosis right now. It's so easy. But, you know, just for the sake of buying and holding, because I know a lot of people don't have the time to be a degen like me, and, you know, be in and out of the market and flipping things and watching the charts. So I want to give people some kind of like, you know, just some real data to go by, and some food for thought, and use my capital to do it. So you guys can get a better idea after 2 or 3 months of, you know, where that portfolio is in the grand scheme of things. And I think it's a good thing to do during these uncertain times, right? Like that'll give a really good study for people to go by, going forward when you're looking at it. And I'll explain to you guys each one of those allocations as well and why I picked those. And that way people hopefully kind of educate themselves on these protocols and the way that I personally do things. But yeah, and then again, that's a whole different thing as well. I really, be honest with you, I really want to show you guys, not that it's worth 2 cents. I mean, I think it is, but I want to share with you guys how Nick and I get in and out, like real degen stuff, like the stuff that you guys are like interested in. Obviously you guys are in Osmosis, you guys are like in some of these protocols. I want to show you guys how I'm picking certain projects, how I'm picking moves. If you guys don't know, we've been putting stuff out there, you know, the Rowan, the Sift chain, you know, run that we had. Nick is doing, how much are you making? Not the doxy, but like roundabout, how much are you making a month just on that?
10K.
10K a month, passively.
Auto compound.
Yeah, so auto compounding. Like my Juno guys, again, not to just give you guys, but like I want you guys to get to these positions, these levels, to where when I say things, you guys get them a lot more, because it's like, oh crap, I'm in that position that Tank and Nick is in. Like with Juno, like I'm just gonna give you guys a roundabout way. I make over 15,000 a month passively. So like, you know, that's just one of them, not to mention Osmosis, not to mention Stars, not to mention, you know, like we said, Sift Chain, not to mention some of these other protocols that are all out there giving out massive returns in different angles and whatnot out there. So I want to teach you guys those kind of things. Or at least I don't want to teach you guys, because that would be me giving you guys financial advice. I want to show you guys how we go about doing that and the things that we look for, because honestly, I think that would be very, very beneficial for a lot of you guys. Again, all your own risk, right? Like the stuff you got to do is all on your own risk, but at least want to share with you guys so you guys get better legs underneath you guys on what you're looking at, why you're looking at it, you know, what you should take into account to with some of these pools. Because like we just said recently, right? Let me bring up, hold on, let me do it over here. So like we recently talked about it earlier today. Like what's the UMEE pool? Looks great with the APRs, right? Let me take off my wallet, disconnect it here. Let me bring it back. Of course, the loading issue that we're going to go through. So we can see some of these pools. Let me go here. It's going to do this. I know it. Let me go here and go to Osmosis, governance. If you do, I told you guys this the last time, go to these adjustment things and pick up these sheets. This is an easy way. These sheets are your friends. They're your friends, guys. By the way, I don't care if you guys see like my full name and stuff like that. I'm not paranoid like that. I got my stuff locked down. That's why they call me Tank, though, by the way. As you guys can see, you can clearly go over here and like see some of the pools and like the APRs that and the changes that's going to be made. And you want to chase these good looking, like who is still a really good pool to be in, especially depending on, you know, how you did it and where you got into it. Stars right here, really good pool, over 200%. Where are we going? We're looking for Osmo UMEE. Over to like right here. Yeah. UST, even Atom UMEE, over 200%. The thing you need to look for though, if you're in the Atom pool and the UMEE pool, or even especially the Osmo, like these two are more appealing to me, the UST and Atom one, than Osmo, because you got to look at price action, right? You're exposing yourself to impermanent loss, and you got to take that account when you're making your moves. Is it going to be, enough as far as the APR goes and the amount that I have in the pool to make up for any kind of risk, any kind of downward risk with impermanent loss? Like, you have to take that into account. And then when you're looking at that, how much am I hedging against with the allocation that I'm using and the time that I've entered to accept like, if you guys don't know, the process of osmosis is the give and take, right? Like, so when impermanent loss happens, you'll get more on one side and vice versa, depending on how the pools are moving. So like, am I okay with having more Osmo than UMEE? Which one am I actually trying to accumulate more of? You want both, but which one do I really want to be my primary focus? You can't just say, okay, I got them both, I'm going to stack both. That's what it is. And I also want me some Osmo. Like, no, if impermanent loss happens, which one are you okay with having more of in your pool? You need to take all of these things into account, and that's how you make your moves into farming APR, APY, or liquidity farming, or even stake. Like, stake farming is a whole different game as well. You have to take all of those things. You can't just be a lazy LPer. You just, sometimes it works, but if you're really trying to capitalize and make these flips, especially on a platform like Osmosis that has no fees, where you can do that and it's super beneficial to interact with the platform, like, that's what you guys need to do, right? So now, I'm sorry, I get passionate about that. This is where I get excited. Like, in these LP pools, in these moves and stuff like that, super, super exciting. Staking is great, but let's be honest, it's kind of boring because I already know what I'm doing with my stake. I'm not moving. It's easy. I'm not moving anywhere. It is what it is.
Keep building.
I'm just building. It's a long-term build. Like, if you ever, it'd be like staking for me. It's super, like, again, long-term, right? Super, super. I get super excited about that. But like staking for me, the way I look at it, it's like, okay, imagine being back in a day and you're a pharaoh and you like having, this is probably a bad analogy because, there's people that suffered throughout those stuff, and I don't think slavery is great, but you're watching all your worker bees build your pyramid. And you're like, this is going to be awesome one day. And it's going to be something that stands the test of time. And it's going to be, just jaw dropping and stuff like that. And it's going to really be something. If you sat there and watched it day by day, it's not exciting. You're just moving blocks and you're just building and you're just building. But if you could have been like there to there, you'd be like, what did I build? It's like watching the grass grow, right? Could have used that. That was a lot simpler. But it's like, hey, look, I planted these seeds, and all of a sudden, after a year, look at my luscious lawn. You don't want nobody walking on your lawn. But like watching it's like, I know what's happening. It's happening. Yeah. I mean, I can teach you guys that too, how to enter into, your long-term staking bags and how to actually use the power of compounding. I think that's very important as well. I don't want to ignore that. It is super, super important to know how to do that and really utilize the power of compounding, especially with some of these protocols right now. Actually, where the heck here? I say this all the time. All right. Just for giggles. I know these numbers are off, guys. These numbers are going to be off because the APY, APR changes and all that other stuff. But like, seriously, guys, I'm just going to use it for an example, right? I know you guys might not be able to see this. I'll try to make it bigger. If I did this each day and you did it multiple times a day, 2 to 3 times a day, you're an active compounder for your stake, right? Like, you're actively reinvesting, not just once a day. If you had 1,000 Juno at the current price, that'd be like just shy of $30,000. At the end of the first year, you would have made roughly around, because it's just a ballpark. You would have made roughly about, you have 1,000 Juno, you would have made roughly about 2,731 Juno about the end of the year. And again, just say, if you're lucky enough, price stays about the same or is exactly the same, right? That's going to give you a total price increase in your portfolio to $81,728. So we went from 30,000 to just compounding, even what we have right now, to 81,000 in a year. In a year, that's way better in any centralized bank, whether it be whatever it is. That's way better. And all you got to do is be patient and be actively compounding. That's massive. And then let's just, it's going to change because you got to take into account like how active you are. And then also the APR, APY, and then like obviously like what we're dealing with right now with this whole issue in Juno network and stuff like that. Things they don't just stay at that variable. But we're just giving spitball, ballpark, see what sticks on the wall. Kind of if we're gauging, if we jump out of a plane and we go, I want to land somewhere in this flat area right here instead of the trees over here. How can I get there? Give me a good guess. Like this whole area right here is acceptable to me. That's kind of what I'm sharing with you guys right now. Like this whole area is still acceptable to me. It doesn't matter where I land in the field. Like I'll take that. But again, guys, 1,000 Juno over a 5-year period, compounding daily, just once a day. Again, things are going to be lower than this, admittedly. But you went from $30,000 to at the end of it all, you have 1,000 Juno. You're going to have, after 5 years, 151,000 Juno, almost 152,000 Juno, with at this price would be worth $4,546,000. Even if you don't land in that exact bullseye spot that you were looking for, and you landed anywhere in that field from your $30,000 investment, your mama, your daddy, your grandma, anybody that cares about you, looking back in hindsight, would probably smack you for not doing what you should be doing. Right? Right. Like, again, it's risk, but no risk, no reward, right? No sacrifice, no glory. All the saying, the cliche sayings. Like, I just want to give you guys examples. So, like, there's a lot I want to share with you guys and how we can make money in this game.
Money, baby.
How about DVPN? DVPN too. Like, okay, it's real simple. Like, the variables all change, right? Where's DVPN? Did I miss it already? Dude, when DVPN actually, they're a little ahead of their time, like admittingly, and they have a schedule as well. If you guys don't know, that's why Akash dumps. That's why DVPN dumps. Again, early like allocations and a dumping schedule or release schedule and stuff like that. I don't have it in front of me, so I won't go into it and stuff like that. But the same thing, DVPN, right? Let's just say you have 1,000 DVPN, first year, boom. If you're lucky enough to price stay around what it's at, it's going to go down. It's going to go up. Right now, again, this isn't impressive, but it's the percent is still insane. Right now, 1,000 DVPN would get you about $4.60 worth of of your investment. At the end of this year, your 1,000 DVPN would turn into 1.784 DVPN. 1,784. I can't speak. And that would be a total increase to $8.22. So you just basically doubled. And that's my rule of thumb. Everything is a double. You just doubled it in a year. In 5 years, your $4 investment basically would be worth $83. That's an estimate. That's an estimate, a big range estimate, but still, like, I'll do that all day long. I'll do that all day long. Let me see. Did I miss anything? I'm kind of going on a tangent right now, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to just keep doing that. Speak about so much more. Airdrop Hunter, before you mentioned about carbon projects, what do you think about Regency? I'm quite into it. I haven't, there's so much stuff to do homework on. It's been something that I want to do more homework on, but yeah, I'm so far, like, just off first glance and what I've seen, there's a lot of potential there as well, but I can't really mention too much about it because I'd be lying to you, which I make you guys a promise. I'm never going to give you guys stuff that I haven't at least looked at. I'm not going to give you guys that opinion, at least I haven't at least looked at. By the way, I got to be mindful of, tell me, guys, I think honestly, now that we're, partner with YouTube, like, when I stay on some of these things and have advertisements, I got to get off of them really fast. I don't know if, like, they don't like that or not. I don't know. But yeah, guys, that's what I got for today. Did we miss anything, Nick?
Don't see anything else.
No.
I mean,
I tried not to ramble, and I still ended up rambling. Jeremy says, Tank, do you think timing your 14-day LP pools on bonding to sync up with incentives ending is a good idea? Heck yeah. Yeah, those are like those small little soft skills that you need to be aware of all the time. All the time. Your unbonding period, like I get, like, obviously 14 days, you get a higher, reward rate and stuff like that. But at the same time, you got to think of your, is it worth the risk of being exposed that long and locked up that long? Usually you got to think about it. You don't want to go to that exact date, right? Like let's just take into example. So I always talk about the Juno 3-year plan, right? The 3 first years are the most important years as far as inflation rates dropping and stuff like that. It's the most bullish time to accumulate is the first 3 years based on the tokenomics and the inflation schedule, regardless of what's happening. Then it just goes down to exact 1 percentages year after year after year. And it gets, harder and harder and harder to build that big bag to compound with. So the whole thing is, if you know that 3 years, the storm's coming, are you going to wait for the storm to exactly be on your boat? Or are you going to be, hey, let's tie this up beforehand and make sure we're all safe and everything's secure beforehand. So maybe not timing your 14-day period to line up exactly with it when it stops, but make sure you're ahead of the curve. Make sure that you're in and out of that water and out of that boat before the real storm comes. DGen, have a good day. FYI, guys, I'm testing. I can never say that when Oliver, I want to, but it'll come out wrong, sounding wrong with my accent. For 1 month, it's really good. Never get a single crash. No RAM issues. Really, Oliver, I got to pick your brain. I got to pick your brain in chat one day in the Discord. By the way, guys, join the Discord. I think you'll like it. We like it. I appreciate it, Mr. Effer. Have a good one, man. I love his name, Mr. Effer. Mr. Effer. Did I speak about Jabby's recent Twitter post? Curious if he has thoughts on that. 263 Juno is a lot. I didn't see Jabby's. We talked about the whole thing earlier. Is it just recently?
3 hours ago.
Is it? Is it Jab? Which one is Jabby here? I don't know if they changed. I feel like they changed it. That's not Jabby. Which one is Jabby? No. Ugh.
It's Joe Abbey.
Joe Abbey, okay. There we go. Jab Abbey. That's what it is. Looking up a whole bunch of different people, guys. Don't follow those people. I don't know who those people were. I was just writing in some words. Feel free to take a look. Do I want to look at this? I don't want to look at this. I don't think. This is going to open up a whole can of worms. I'm going to be freaking mad at myself for looking at this. Hold on. I'll look at it. I want to look at it. Obviously, there's a lot of addresses there. I have so many things up right now, guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh, we got it back. Got to backtrack. Hold on. Start from number 1. Okay. I don't have to keep looking at all of them. I get it. Joe's a freaking god amongst men, but he knows what. When he gets so damn, he's got. That's really impressive. That is really impressive. For the FOT, brilliant job. That's super impressive. Found another 263K Juno stake dropped to CCN addresses. At least another 150K liquidated. Returning Juno to CCN clients has no basis, no transfers from wallets found or even close. Images. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about earlier. I really highly doubt that guy has any interest at all about his clients. Jabby is a god amongst men, because he looks into it. I'm gonna try to keep up just burn it. Fine. I said I wasn't gonna say it. I was gonna sound neutral. My vote is let's just burn it. Let's just burn it down. It's not about the money. Let's just burn it. Like Joker, right? Just burn the money in the background. It's about principle. Wonder if he was planning to bribe us with. Yeah, it was the total bribe, Matt. That was a passive aggressive bribe. Like if you were sitting in the courtroom and you're like, hey, can we make this all go away if I give you half of it? Kind of thing. Like, is that acceptable? That's a bribe. Sorry, I shouldn't swear. Dang it, Nick.
Yeah. He's so good.
I was doing so good. We didn't talk about stars yesterday. No, we didn't. Did we? Maybe we did.
We didn't talk about stars today.
Well, not today. We did talk about it yesterday with the whole NFT starting to kind of creep in with their governance and stuff like that. Guys, I'm bullish on stars. Super bullish on stars. Thoughts on REGEN? Bullish. Airdrop. bullish. Boomer tab situation going on. You know it. Secret. I'm still bullish on Secret as well. Said he's airdropped to anyone over 10 Juno. Did he really say that? I must have missed that. Did he say he was going to airdrop to anybody over 10 Juno? The fuck out of here. I don't trust you anyway. I don't want it.
We'll end up getting like 0.1. Like, come on now.
Amongst the community. No, I actually think it's like you'd get like 17 or something like that. I'm not great with math like that off the top of my head.
Look at you doing math.
Yeah, no, I think it's something like that, to be honest with you. The last I looked at the numbers for the community, not worth it for me. Burn it. It's more beneficial for me to burn it or seize it or bring it back to the community pool. Increase my compounding power. Bring it back. Give me the rewards or make it more scarce. Whatever.
Yeah, I would like the more scarce route. Just burn it. I'd get rid of it. Like, never again.
Yeah, never to be seen again. Bye-bye. Tainted Juno. It's okay, man. It's okay. Even tainted diamonds have value. Imagine how much he was offering devs behind. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Brent. Like earlier when I was saying there's stuff that we're just unaware of, but I get it. Actually, I think Jabby, or maybe it was somebody else, actually put up a really good question. I won't go on for too much longer, but they put up a good question asking everybody, like, what is more important to you? Not your keys, not your coins, or like the importance of ensuring what governance votes upon gets implemented. And I'll ask you guys that. What's more important? Ensuring the integrity of the vote or not your keys, not your coins? What's more important to you guys?
Crypto's based off the whole thing. It's yours, right? Like, come on.
But anyway, guys, I'll leave you guys with that thought. I hope you guys are doing well today. Guys, tomorrow is going to be a different structure. We're going to try to make it a different structure. Hopefully it's a lot more exciting and beneficial to you guys. We'll be trying to talk about how we get in and out of stuff, like making that commitment right now. I was thinking about we're saying all that stuff, and we might as well just do it.
Tomorrow's the day.
Tomorrow's the day. We're just going to kind of talk about how we're getting out of things. We might actually do it tomorrow. You guys remember, we are leading in to the biggest options expiry for the month. It doesn't end exactly at the end of the month. It ends this Friday, actually.
Yep.
Right? So we're going to be seeing some volatility. Like I always tell you guys, when we lead into Wednesday afternoon, it might be looking good right now, but usually we start seeing some volatility. These option traders need to do whatever they need to do to make sure that their calls and puts happen. So leading into Friday's close with options, just be careful, guys. Just be careful. Don't overextend. Don't overexpose. Right now, look at this. BTC's doing very well. Very well.
Yeah, very well.
But be mindful of that, guys. If you guys get it, just put your toes in. Get your feet wet a little bit. Don't overexpose yourself, because I'm still looking at the horizon and I'm not ignoring that. And I don't want you guys to either. So be well. Be blessed. Nick and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining us. Peace. Get out of here, filthy animals. Peace.